I was told a couple of hours ago, when I read the program, that I was supposed to speak today. My understanding was I was going to speak tomorrow. But then they said, oh, there's another subject you ought to speak on. So I haven't got anything to show you on the screen. But it is not so difficult because I am going to describe to you the experience I have gone through to come to this point. Well, let me start. I work for Cadbury, which is a chocolate and confectionery company. And I worked with them for 23 years as an international director in different parts of the world and lived in different parts. My wife Helga and I, we lived in various places and we had wonderful time. I know how to make chocolates, how to make confectionery, but I know nothing about education. Unfortunately, about 9 years ago, my wife died, and we have no children, so I was on my own, and I did not know what to do with myself. Fortunately, I had some friends, and they told me about education, and then I met a few more people, and we talked about education. And in the end, I felt education is the most important part of everyone's life. Now, if you are educated, you have many more chances to progress in life than if you are not educated. Then I was saying, well, how can we help somebody to be educated? So I looked at, again, few options, and eventually I came to say teacher training is a very good way to... is there a problem with that? No. I discovered teacher training is a very effective way, and when I say effective way, I was thinking more in monetary terms, is a good way to get more out of training a person, and so we decided we will do teacher training. Then I looked further and I found, looking at this room, that women are much better or will make much better teachers because they are mothers, they are sisters. So I decided we'll set up a foundation, and the main purpose of this foundation would be to help women to become teachers.
People are not able to hear you.
Okay. Okay, right. Sorry about that. I hope you can hear me better. So we decided that we shall train women to become teachers. I've been very fortunate, and after we decided that we want to help women, I happened to be in Cambridge and I met the faculty director, and we talked about teacher training, and he said, well, why not we send some Cambridge teachers to schools in India? And that was 5 years ago. And since then we have been sending teachers to India, and one of the schools which we have been sending is in Akal Academy in Baru Sahib. And again, I was very fortunate to meet Dr. Neelam, Dr. Davinder Singh, and my great honor was to meet Babaji. And when you meet him, he is one of the wisest men I have met in my life. So I was very fortunate to meet him, and we talked about an idea was to train young women from rural areas to become teachers. And this simple idea we have taken forward, and thanks to Dr. Neelam, Dr. Davinder Singh, we decided we shall start a teacher training center in Mohali. it had a very simple formula that we shall train teachers on the job. That's a very important factor. We found, and I found, that in India there were a number of teachers who had proper qualifications, but I felt they didn't have the real practical experience. So this is the idea which we started to train teachers at the center and give them practical experience. So we decided we shall have 2-year course, of which approximately 40 weeks will be spent on the job, working in schools, learning how to teach, and 60 weeks learning at the center how to teach. And this program was started. We have had a few ups and downs, but fortunately we have continued to make progress, and we took on a group of 40 girls, and they have gone through training program, and last month they qualified as teachers. They are not fully qualified teachers. They have to go through further 3 years of training, where they will do their Bachelor of Arts degree. And in India, to be fully qualified teacher, you must have degree. But remember that these young girls, when they get their full qualification, they shall have 5 years of experience how to teach. And I'm optimistic and confident that our 40 teachers will be one of the best teachers you would have in your schools. So we got these 40 teachers, and they have been trained by our teachers, master trainers from England. Joycelyn, she was the first one, and she was in a way kind of guinea pig for us, because we had started the course with a new curriculum, and I said to Joycelyn, here you are, Joycelyn, go and see what you can do. And sometimes she cried, sometimes she laughed, but she loved it. And then we had Kate, who I called one day and I said, Kate, we want to do this program in India, and I want someone to write a curriculum. And Kate said, oh, I never done that. No, I can't do it. I said, you can do it. And Kate did a marvelous job, and it has been teamwork. We have people from England coming here, working with Dr. Neelam, Dr. Davinder Singh, other teachers here who had many problems how to cope with these foreigners who had different ideas. They were talking about England, but somehow or other we have managed to find a middle solution which requires excellence in teacher training. And it has not been easy. I can tell you it has not been easy. But we have continued for last 2 years, and we have seen the result. I saw these 40 girls yesterday, and I must say it is wonderful to see these young girls, and they have long career ahead of them. They will be working for another, some of them are 20, 21 years of age, and they'll work for at least another 20 years. And during that time, I believe they will work with 1,000 children each. Now, if you multiply, they will be working with 40,000 children. This is the wonderful value we have got from this program. We got another 40 girls in the pipeline who will finish next year, and we are hoping that we shall continue with this experiment which we started. Thank you very much.